Watching corn has become so normalized, especially in today's society, right? Amongst teen boys, grown men, pretty much everybody, it is extremely normalized. But we all know deep down inside, we all know that it is very degenerate and that we shouldn't be watching corn. We shouldn't be releasing our energy to corn because it's stupid. But we all know that it's degenerate. Even though you know it is degenerate, you still do it. Why? You probably can't even answer that question, to be honest. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to answer that question for you. And you're probably like, how are you going to answer that question for me? That makes no sense. And it's because I know exactly why you keep wanting to watch corn again. You keep wanting to go back and just keep watching and releasing energy to it. You might not know, but I do. So I can explain it to you. I know exactly what causes you to become addicted to corn. So let's jump right into it. So when watching corn, you are tricking your brain into thinking that you are actually doing it. You're actually performing it inside of that video. You're releasing the exact same chemicals as if you were. And that's why you're addicted. But what are those chemicals and how do they make you feel? Let me jump right into that. Let me explain that to you, because that is quite important in understanding why you're actually addicted to watching this kind of stuff. One major chemical that makes you heavily addicted to this kind of stuff is dopamine. I'm pretty sure most of us know what dopamine is. If you don't, it's basically like the chemical that gives us motivation, that makes us want to do stuff. You know, it's like when you play video games, you get dopamine from playing video games. You get dopamine from eating food. It's what it motivates you to do something. Yeah, basically just keeps you alive with the least amount of action, like the least amount of stuff that you have to do, right? Without dopamine, you wouldn't even want to eat food. But your brain releases an insane amount of dopamine when you're watching this kind of stuff, when you're performing these actual actions as well. So you are tricking your brain into thinking that you are, in fact, doing the kind of stuff in that video. So your brain releases a crazy amount of dopamine, which gets you heavily addicted to that kind of dopamine, because we love dopamine as humans. We love dopamine. So when your brain releases a lot of it because you're watching that kind of stuff, you're going to want to do it again. But there's also some other chemicals, so let me talk about those. Okay, so you also get a crazy adrenaline rush when you're watching this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's one of the things that also makes you like watching it more, because as humans, we do like a bit of adrenaline. Even though you might identify as not an adrenaline junkie or whatever that means, we are programmed to like adrenaline, especially when it comes to performing these kind of actions, right? Okay, so your brain also produces a lot of serotonin, which is the feel-good chemical. It makes you you could call it the happiness chemical. It makes you feel pretty good. Your brain produces a lot of that, which ultimately is going to make you want to feel good again by watching it. But really, it doesn't make you feel good, and I'll talk about that later. But really, in the long run, it doesn't make you feel... What the... Yo! I thought a bug just landed on me. Anyways, but really, it doesn't make you feel good in the long run, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. So, okay, but the last and final chemical that your brain produces a lot of when you're watching this stuff, when you're watching corn, is oxytocin, which bonds you closer with somebody. This is the chemical that bonds two people together, right? So when you're actually performing this action, when you're actually doing the real stuff, it's supposed to bond you and the other person together, right? Make you in a closer relationship type stuff. I don't know how else to explain that. But you're watching this to pixels on a screen. You're watching this on a website, bro. You're not actually doing the real stuff. So you're bonding yourself to pixels on a screen, to watching pixels on a screen, bro. It's sad. So all of these chemicals contribute to you wanting to watch more and more and experience this more and more. And that's why you're addicted. That's why you want to go back and watch this every single day. Shoot, probably multiple times a day for some of you guys, right? It's just the motivation chemicals, the chemicals that make you feel good, the chemicals that bond you closer to that type of thing, and the adrenaline rush. So I've explained why you're addicted to this fake fantasy, this fake reality of corn. But now let me jump into why watching this kind of stuff is actually bad for you. Because I've explained why you're addicted. Okay, cool. Why is it bad? Why should you stop watching? Okay, so I just took the time to write down all of the reasons why watching and consuming corn is bad for you. And I'm gonna run through all of them real quick. So these are basically like the reasons why you should not watch, the reasons why watching corn is degenerate. But let's jump into the first one. It's just lust. It's not anything real. It's not a real relationship. It's not an actual relationship. And it's just lustful intentions. Bye. All right, on to the second one. You gain nothing of value. Literally, watching and consuming this kind of stuff provides you with absolutely nothing except for a little bit of dopamine in your brain. It actually takes away your time takes away a lot of stuff from your life, especially your time. Number 3. Oh shoot, I ripped it. You are fantasizing about pixels on a screen. Does that not exemplify how bad the things that you're doing are? Watching this stuff, it's just you're fantasizing about pixels on a screen, wishing that it was you in the video, wishing that you were doing this kind of stuff. But bro, it is quite literally pixels on a screen that you're fantasizing about. It's sad. Realize that. Degenerate. Number 4, watching this kind of stuff 100% of the time. If you get addicted to it, which most people are, then it's gonna consume you one way or another, right? It's gonna consume your whole entire life. You just wanna get home from school and just go, I don't know, but you're gonna wanna wake up in the morning and then watch. It's like, bro, it consumes you. It lowers your energy levels. Every time you watch it and release to it, it lowers your energy levels significantly. You'll never be able to actually experience what it feels like to be fully energized, because once you get addicted to it and you start doing it continuously, you'll never feel fully energized. You'll never even know what it feels like. You'll never even know what it feels like to feel fully energized. So do not do this. That's another example of taking away from your life. Whatever number this is. It kills your testosterone. It absolutely just gets rid of your testosterone. You're releasing it onto a screen to some pixels, bro. Your testosterone is just, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. Which male testosterone is already at an all-time low for the past 50 years. And it's because people are fat. If you're overweight, you have less testosterone on average, right? I don't know exactly how that works. That's just what the studies show. Yeah. Our testosterones are already low on average. So doing this is gonna lower it even more. All right, the next one. It will ruin your relationships, bro. If you ever get a girlfriend or, a wife, it will tear apart your relationships with your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, right? Because you're literally cheating on them, first of all. And second of all, it will consume you. It will plant those lustful intentions only into your mind with women. It will make you so programmed to think only lustfully about women, and you'll never have a genuine connection with an actual woman. So do not watch porn, guys. Okay, the last one. It will kill your mental health. Yes, studies show that watching porn and consuming porn and releasing energy to porn actually baddens your mental health. It makes you mentally less stable. So those are a whole bunch of reasons as to why watching porn is bad. And there are plenty more, but these are the main ones. You need to take action, and I'm gonna tell you what action you need to take. All right, so now that you know you are addicted to watching this kind of stuff, like I said, you need to take action, and you need to stop becoming a slave to porn, because it controls you. Be honest, bro. It does control you. You've probably tried to quit before, but you failed, or you probably said you're never gonna do it again, and then you did it again. So therefore, it controls you. You're a slave to porn. So you need to break free. You need to stop watching it. What should you do? Okay, so the first one is to have real life interactions with women. This doesn't mean anything lustful, right? Lust-free interactions, genuine interactions with women, and you're gonna want to watch this kind of stuff, consume this kind of stuff way less. So that's one thing that you can do to cut your addiction off, basically. And the second thing that you should be doing every single day is to tell yourself at least 50 times a day, if not more, that you're never gonna watch porn again. You're never gonna consume that kind of stuff again. And I'm not even kidding. Actually do it 50 times every single day. Say it out loud, in your room, whatever. Say, I will never watch porn again. I will never watch porn. And honestly say the real word. I've been using porn this whole time because I don't want to get demonetized. But just keep saying that to yourself. And if you keep doing that over and over again and have real life genuine interactions with women, you are going to significantly want to watch it less, and you probably won't ever watch it again because you've already tricked your brain. I wouldn't say tricked, I would say programmed your brain to never want to watch it again, because you're repeating to yourself every single day that you won't. And this is how manifestation works. You repeat to yourself over and over again that you will never watch it, that you will do something, or that you will accomplish something, like your dreams or your goals, whatever, right? That's how manifestation works. That's part of it, right? So if you do this in a way of getting rid of the bad habits or the addictions that you have, it should work. And I believe truly that it will work for you if you actually do it, though, 50 times or more per day, and then have interactions with women that are genuine, non-lustful, and focus on having a conversation. So if you do these two things, you will never watch porn again. And that's all I gotta say in this video, bro. And I love you guys. Peace.